This is Dr. R. Sridhar, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Government City College, Hyderabad. Today's topic is Introduction to Accounting. The main motto of any business organization would be to earn profit, which is the excess of income over expenditure. A business concern has to keep a systematic record of its business transactions in order to ascertain whether it got profit or incurred loss. So this is obtained by maintaining a proper accounting records. Here we look at the accounting definition. According to the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, accounting is the art of recording, classifying and summarizing in a significant manner and in terms of money, transactions and events which are in part at least of financial in character and interpreting the results thereof. When you look at the definition of accounting, there are basic things which the accounting does. One is recording the transactions, classifying the transactions, summarizing and interpreting the results to the interested parties. So we'll try to look at the characteristics of accounting from the given definition. The very first is it is the art of recording financial transactions. Accounting, the first step in the accounting is it records the financial transactions in a systematic way, in a chronological way, in a set of books. And after recording the transactions, it involves making, summarizing and analysis of transactions. So after recording the transactions, based on the commonness or common characteristics of the transactions are classified to the respective accounts, and after that the accounting helps us to make summaries and the analysis of transactions, financial transactions. It helps in finalizing the transactions of the organization, which will help us to know the profitability position, the profit or loss condition of an organization. It is the art of interpreting the results of the financial transactions and communicating the results to the persons who are interested in such information. There are users of accounting information which make use of the information for taking the decision making. And accounting not only summarizes the transactions and analyze the transaction, it also communicates the information to the interested parties which will help them to take the decisions wisely. We'll move on to the functions of accounting. The very first function of accounting is to keep a permanent, accurate and complete record of business transactions. Here accounting, it records the transactions and it facilitates the information as and when required by the business organization. When the accounts are maintained perfectly, it also safeguards the assets of the organization. The second one is ascertainment of net profit or loss for any specified period. So accounting maintains records of incomes, expenses and losses in such a way that the net profit or loss for any specified period may be ascertained. And the third one is ascertainment of financial position of the organization. Accounting helps in maintaining the record of assets and liabilities in such a way that the financial position of business at any point of time can be easily ascertained. Facilitates the management in review and revise policies. Here the records that are being maintained by the accounting will help a businessman to review and revise the policies of the business in the light of past experience brought to the light by analyzing and interpreting the records and reports. It provides information for legal and tax purpose. Accounting helps in determining the tax liability of the organization. Thereby, it also provides information which is required as per the law, and it will provide the information as and when that is needed by the organization. So these are all the different functions that an accounting does. The next one is advantages of accounting. And here, whenever we talk about accounting, whenever we use the word accounting, accounting represents financial accounting. So the accounting itself is identified as financial accounting. Now let us look at The advantages of accounting. The first advantage of accounting is maintain systematic record of transactions. Numerous monetary transactions occur in a business organization. Accounting keeps a systematic record of such transactions, which help the management in maintaining the records of the organization. The next one is ascertainment of net profit or loss and financial position. When a business maintains a complete record of its transactions, it has a complete information about expenses, losses, incomes, and gains, which will be easy for an organization to easily ascertain the net profit or loss for any given period of time. Accounting records will help the concern to know not only the net profit or loss but also the exact reasons that has contributed to the profit or loss. The third one is provides information for comparison of results. Accounting records are available over a period of time. It can compare the results of its business from year to year and study the progress of a business over a period of time. This is a major advantage which an accounting provides, as there is a need for comparison from one year to another year. The next one is aids in planning, controlling, and decision making. When a business keeps accounting records, it has a complete record of what it knows, what it owes, that is the assets and liabilities, and what it has invested, that is a capital. So it can know the true and correct financial position of an organization at any time. Accounting records enable a business concern to detect the frauds that have taken place in the business. It can take effective steps to stop its reoccurrence. All these will help the organization management in planning, controlling, and decision making with the help of the records that are maintained by the accounting department. Next one is provides evidence for legal requirements. Claims against a business by its creditors and claims by the business against its debtors can be established and proved in courts of law by procuring accounting records as evidence. The last one is provides information for determining tax liability. Accounting records will enable the business concern to know its tax liability and settlement of claims from different departments of government. So these are the different advantages that an accounting provides if the systematic record of accounts are maintained by the organization. Then we'll move on to the limitations of accounting. Apart from the advantages that are reaped by the accounting, there are also certain drawbacks or limitations of accounting. The very first one is historical in nature. Our financial accounting is historical in nature. It supplies information in a form of profit and loss account and balance sheet, normally for 1 year which is past. The information is of historical interest and is in the nature of post mortem of financial activities of the previous year. The management need timely information at frequent intervals to take corrective steps at the appropriate time. Whatever the accounting records that are maintained or the transactions that are recorded in the financial accounting are recorded after its occurrence. The transactions which are to be done in the future will not be recorded in the organization. Only those which are happened in the organization previously will only be recorded in the accounting. The second drawback or the limitation of accounting is it does not provide detailed analysis. Financial accounting are concerned with the ascertainment of profit or loss of the business as a whole. They reveal the overall trading results of a period. They merely show the results of collective activities of the business. No detailed information is provided of the exact manner in which the net profit or loss has been made. In a business, the total turnover may comprise many activities, process, jobs, contracts, some of which may be profitable and some may be running at loss. Separate information for each activity is not revealed Hence, the profit or loss of each activity cannot be known. The financial accounting will not give a department wise or unit wise profit or loss that is earned by the organization. It only reveals the overall picture of the organization. The third one is it ignores non monetary information, as accounting deals with only those transactions which are measured in money terms. Accounting deals only with those transactions which can be measured in terms of money, extent of competition faced by the business, efficiency and loyalty of the employees, effect of technical inventions, the capability of the management are the important matters in which the managers of the management of the business will be highly interested. But accounting information cannot provide such information as it cannot be measured in terms of money. For example, the profitability of an organization is also affected by the members who left the organization, who are very calibered and who are contributing to the organization. But these things are, though these have a bearing on the profits or loss of the organization, which will not be recorded due to the limitation of only recording monetary transactions in accounting. The next one is does not reveal the efficiency of a business concern. The financial accounting does not reveal the financial efficiency of a business concern. Profit is not only a measure of efficiency of a business concern. Inefficient concerns make profit or efficient firm lose money during different economic conditions. Financial accounting fails to inform whether profit are due to efficiency in operation or due to the external factors such as inflation, trade depression, etc., material losses due to privilege, wastage, etc., labor and machine hours lost due to idle time cannot be found out with the help of financial accounting. So these are all the different limitations that financial accounting does. Next, we'll move on to the uses of accounting information. Accounting is treated as information system. Accounting supplies the information to the different users. There are different users who make use of the accounting information in the process of taking decisions. They are owners. The owners provide funds for the operations of the business. They are interested in knowing whether their funds are being properly utilized or not and the return they would get on their capital. This information will be provided by the financial statements prepared by the business organization. In order to know what the benefit that they are getting on their investment only can be known by looking at the financial statements that are provided by the accounting. The next one is management. Management requires financial information for planning, controlling, and decision making from time to time, which is provided by the accounting department. The next one is creditors. Creditors, that is the suppliers of the goods and services on credit, and the bankers are interested in knowing the financial position of a concern before giving a loan or granting credit. The financial statements like profit and loss account and the balance sheet help them in judging such position. These financial statements of the previous periods will exhibit the financial performance of the organization, which will be a basis for the lenders or the creditors for extending their credit, as these financial statements will act as a exhibition, act as a credit worthy, showing the credit worthiness of the organization. The next one is investors. Investors also like to know the financial performance of the organization. Before investment, an investor try to compare the performance of different organizations with the help of the financial statements. Both investors and prospective investors would like to take the investment decisions. If they are already the investors, they will take the decisions based on the accounting information to continue their investment or withdraw their investment from a particular company. Whereas in case of prospective investors, they are in want of the best performance companies or the companies or the business organizations which guarantee the return in order to judge the performance and credit worthiness of the organizations, the financial statements will help them to take a wise decisions. The next one is employees. The employees of the organization are also interested to know the results of the organization in which they are working, as the benefits that they are going to receive purely depends on the financial performance of the organization. Say for example, the increase in the salaries of an organization is purely depend on the performance of the organization. And in order to see that whether there will be a prospects for their survival in the organization, they always try to keep on checking out the profitability of the organization and the growth of the organization. Then the next one is government. Government is interested in financial statements for the purpose of taxation. This is provided by the accounting department. Then the next one is research scholars. In order to make the research scholars also required some input in the form of a data that is provided by the financial accounting in the form of the records. The records are helpful for the researchers to analyze the performance and in order to attain their research objective. So these are the different accounting uses which make the use of accounting information for taking various decisions. Thank you.